So this is sort of one step towards restoring and protecting important caribou habitat, especially when we have stuff like large amounts of wildfire and increasing wildfire risk and severity as we go on due to climate change.
Caribou have been a major part of the ecosystem for, thousands of years, and our people alone, have used caribou along with many other the ungulate family to, feed themselves and, the community for a long, long time.
I study lichens and how they're so important as food and forage for caribou in British Columbia. So for the caribou wandering through this forest, particularly on a 30 below winter day when the wind's blowing the snow around, this is like chocolate bars of the forest. The challenge for caribou, of course, is finding great habitats like this. This forest takes a long time to develop to the stage where these lichens grow abundantly.
So the hope is by using one of these strategies, which takes a smaller amount of lichen, the lichen will be able to recolonize in disturbed areas and support feeding herds in the wild and then herds in maternity pens as well.
So we're sort of building on nature's lead and trying to see if we can do that with these caribou forage lichens.
This project was done in collaboration with the Saulteaux First Nations and UNBC.
Since we've been working together, I find there's a very good relationship with the land guardians and the UNBC team. I find they bring a lot of knowledge and education to the outings and everything. And land guardians, I believe, we bring a lot of experience. We are out here all the time. We've worked a lot with the caribou close up, so we have a lot of experience in that field.
We're sharing our knowledge about these critical habitats that caribou live in, and I'm able to share what I know about how these lichens grow and adapt to these environments. So we're not only giving the caribou a pathway to future survival and recovery, we're giving our communities the knowledge to manage those habitats. So that's a really critical part of this work.
I hadn't really thought about lichen restoration for caribou before. I feel like there's a ton of caribou work going on. It seems to be a pretty hot topic in the science research world, but a lot of people aren't looking at the lichen itself, which is kind of the most important thing that caribou need because that's what they feed on to survive the winter. So without caribou and things to feed the caribou, everything falls apart.
We've had great results, herd numbers have gone way up, and there's a very distinct change